Welcome to the Engineering Update. I'm Casey Panetta, editor of ECN. In this week's episode, bringing virtual reality to indoor cycling, a personal navigation device that zaps your legs, and an electric vehicle designed for Antarctica.
We've all been there, in a crowded gym, sitting on a stationary bike, counting down the minutes until the workout is over. Now imagine being immersed in an intense uphill battle, a leisurely ride along the Pacific Coast Highway, or a thrilling escape from zombies in a Walking Dead-like post-apocalyptic world. An Italian startup is making this awesome workout possible. Widerun is a smart bike trainer designed to connect to virtual reality head-mounted units, like the now compatible Samsung Gear VR. Widerun pairs to either a PC or a smartphone via Bluetooth. Everything works as if you are truly outside, riding in your setting of choice. Change gears to cycle faster or slower, and you don't need to purchase a special bike. You can just use whatever bike you already own. Just purchase the Widerun stationary bike stand and hop on. You'll get real-time feedback between your movement and your reaction to the VR world. If you don't feel like riding alone, you don't have to. You can engage with other cyclists or locate people to challenge. So how does it work? An embedded MCU receives inputs from both the game environment and the bike trainer to regulate back to the electrical signals to match the virtual experience you're having, such as steering degree, speed magnitude, and ground resistance. Want it right this second? Well, you're going to have to wait until early next year when shipments begin, but in the meantime, you can head over to Kickstarter to pre-order yours.
If common everyday GPS doesn't quite do it for you, German scientists have created satellite navigation technology that provides direct electrical stimulation to your legs to guide you to your destination. And yes, it's just as weird and potentially dangerous as it sounds. Scientists connected a mobile phone with traditional navigational software to an electrical muscle stimulator, targeting the leg sartorius muscle, which covers your entire thigh and is in fact the longest muscle in the human body. Electrical pulses cause the leg to involuntarily turn left or right, giving the user the unusual sensation that he or she isn't actually in control of their own body. According to the researchers, the wearer can decide to maintain control, but the mere idea that this device could in effect auto-drive a person sounds extremely creepy. In early tests of men and women ages 18 to 27, testers pointed out that the device successfully caused their legs to change direction without their awareness and without it affecting their gait. However, it did give them a tingling sensation, which sounds like the same experience of those who've gone through chemotherapy. Researchers are pegging the device for firefighters, the elderly, and athletes in training, but it sounds a bit too dangerous for practical use. Needless to say, this probably won't pass muster here in the States.
Though electric vehicles are a common topic on technology and consumer blogs, rarely do you hear the technology partnered with the word Antarctica. But for scientists who live and work there, it's an interesting exploration into what types of vehicles are ideal for the climate and geography. The appropriately named Venturi Antarctica is a 10-foot-long and 7.5-foot-wide joystick-controlled prototype vehicle designed by Venturi Automobiles. Right now, scientists might travel the final 5 or 6 miles to a research site by foot or on skis in order to not contaminate the samples they are there to collect. Conventional vehicles risk ruining research for the scientists by introducing many foreign contaminants. However, this vehicle is powered by a 23 kilowatt-hour battery and 2 electric motors, so the risk is lower. It's capable of traveling at 15 miles per hour on snow tracks or 27 miles per hour on wheels and can carry up to 5 people. The vehicle isn't ready just yet for the harsh climate. While the prototype successfully completed its first test drive in the Alps, the team hasn't quite mastered the technology behind charging the batteries at a brisk 40 below zero. The researchers are looking into lighter materials to lessen the load on the battery and improve the amount of time the battery lasts. However, the vehicle did showcase its agility on slopes and a variety of surfaces, including ice. The vehicle is capable of operating at below freezing temperatures and capable of completing a 360-degree rotation and climbing all terrain. The team completed its successful first trip with Prince Albert II of Monaco at the helm. He was actually the person who suggested the idea for an electric vehicle that would allow researchers to take advantage of the only 4 hours of sunlight per day after he returned from a trip to Antarctica.
That's all for this week's video. Be sure to check in on Twitter and Facebook and watch past episodes at ecnmag.com. For the ECN channel, I'm Jason Lundberg, and this has been your Engineering Update.